Hello everyone. I am Krystal the Mystic, and today we are back with our 10-minute message series. I grabbed my villains deck today, and I don't know. There are some times where I grab this deck and I don't have this feeling, but when I do have this feeling, I know that there is potentially some suspicious energy, or you're just like not completely sure if someone in your life or a situation in your life is trustworthy. So that's what we're going to figure out today. Like, can you trust this person? Is this person who they say they are? All right. So let's dial in and see what Spirit wants to let you know. I'm asking to connect to my guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, any other higher divine beings, gods, goddesses, and deities to please use me as a channel and messenger for any divine guidance or wisdom that my collective might be needing to hear through me. Please allow me to speak clearly, feel clearly, hear clearly, and know clearly any divine guidance or wisdom that my collective needs to hear today. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see, is this person trustworthy? I find it ironic that the Justice card is at the bottom of the deck. I actually don't know what villain this is because it's my Disney Villains Tarot, gifted to me by one of my lovely clients. And surprisingly, I do not know who this character is. If you know, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. But the thing that sticks out to me is that they're wearing a mask. This card's supposed to be about fairness and justice, truth and balance. And there's still something standing in the way of that. Oh, it almost seems like. So what does my collective need to hear about this situation, this person? Can they trust them? And what are their true intentions? 5 of coins reversed. Interesting. This person might unintentionally project onto you. They might have past pain, trauma, and triggers that they project onto you and your situation, and that might be part of the issues that you're having. 3 of Cups. Ace of Swords. 7 of Swords. Right? Yeah. 9 of Cups. 10 of Swords. With Temperance on the back. It almost seems like with Temperance on the bottom and this being Flotsam and Jetsam, it almost seems like this person is pretty much willing to do anything for their own happiness and their own balance and sake of goodness. But I'm sorry, I'm reflecting on the phrase that I just said, like for their own sake of goodness. That's a weird, I've never said anything like that before. So that's an interesting little thing. Like maybe this person thinks that what they choose to do is for their own good, even if it's not what they want to do. But I also think that they kind of do these things selfishly. They they might know that the things that they do affect other people and will hurt other people, but they might not necessarily care if they think it's for their own good. If they think it'll bring them balance and peace and a sense of control in their own life, I think they'll be willing to do whatever that takes. I also think that this person might have like they didn't give credit, or I don't know how to word this. There's like a word that I'm missing. You might be able to say it for me. Like basically what I want to say is that like this person didn't know what tier to put you in their life. So whether you were like in a situationship and you were like kind of dating this person and it was relatively exclusive, and this person, they, even though they might have been acting in that way, they might have not been verbally telling you or affirming you in that way because of things that have happened to them. Like they might have just like they might be like telling you that you're in the friend zone, or that like that things can only be at a friendship level with you, even though that's like not how they feel and that's not how they're acting, or behaving towards you, but that's what they're telling you. And it might be really confusing. And that also might be projections of the past, that they like want to keep you close, but it's also like, to what degree are you defining that? And how do you not see that your words and your actions don't match up? The Ace of Swords, I think, is a really interesting card out of this whole spread, because this almost seems like they don't intentionally try to lie to you, but I don't think they realize that they're not, they might be telling you something that to them feels like the truth, but it might not actually be the truth deep down, because they don't realize what is actually true for them. They might be telling themselves, this is something, this is what's true for me, this is what I believe, this is what I want. But in the end, those things actually won't make them happy and don't make them happy. That's just what they've told themselves that they think. And so, them telling you the same thing, it doesn't mean that they don't believe that, but that also might not be the truth either. And that might be something that you pick up on, because you kind of see how it almost like things get manipulated, things get changed, things get confusing. They don't necessarily, I don't know. I'm trying to look at the imagery on this card actually as I'm saying this, because like it seems like things are scripted. Like that's the word that keeps coming to mind. It's like they almost like write down the things that they should be saying or need to be saying for themselves or for you, and then everything else just kind of feels like hiding what's actually important or the truth of the matter. And I think that again ties into the fact that they don't realize what makes them happy. I think at the end of the day that the power and control that they want kind of overlooks the happiness that they actually like feel, like actually would feel or could feel. And that might be why you guys are kind of stuck in this loop, because this person, I don't think they realize the baggage that they carry, the pain that they carry throughout this situation. um, just maybe from past experiences that you might not even know about, and that it still deeply affects them to this day, and they might not truly see that for what this is, like maybe what you feel like is happening to you. um and I'm not here to invalidate you in any way, because like what they might be doing is, if it makes you feel bad, that's bad, like that's already bad enough, you know no matter to what degree it is. But they might not realize that it impacts you the way that it does because of maybe things that have happened to you as well. Maybe that's also why you guys are kind of at this standstill right now, of you not knowing if you can trust this person, and this person feeling confused about how to go forward, because they might not realize the truth of their own feelings, because they're kind of stuck living in the past or reliving past experiences, or kind of manifesting them in in their current situations, because they don't know how to move forward, or they don't know how to trust again either. Maybe it's a double-sided thing. Maybe both of you are mirroring each other. I also just saw a fly around my ancestor altar just before I started this, and I didn't love that. So there might be people around them that make them feel like that's what's going to happen again too. Like maybe they have important people in their life, who they consider family, or who they consider people they look up to, and they also have been hurt in these similar ways, and they're like, well, it's just inevitable. So that also might be something to consider, the fact that these past experiences might be generational. They might be some things that they don't even realize that they still carry or that they still bear. And it might feel like what's happening is more selfish than it actually is. And this person might not even realize that what they're doing or the way that they're choosing to go about it is more of a selfish way, which is really interesting. So I hope that gave you some clarity, some answers, and it kind of made you understand this person's plight a little more. And let me know what you think, as always. I am always so interested to see what particularly resonates for you guys and if you guys are enjoying them. So like this video if you did, comment down below if you have anything that you want to share, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, a good week, and bye.